up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Neca Sdcc 2017 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. That's right, my friends. I have a turtle set from last year that I did not review. That it, for all intents and purposes, was supposed to be really, really awesome. I haven't looked at this since my unboxing last year, which happened over a month after the sets started to ship out. I had lots of problems. It was canceled twice on me. The shipping was canceled twice on me. And when it came, there was a lot of QC issues that I recall. Now, being that I was already so bummed that, it was super, super late, as a reviewer, you want to have things as soon as possible when you can, my motto has always been, I really don't care about that stuff. But stuff like this is this kind of an even playing field for everybody that orders. Of course, there's a lot of people that get their stuff for free from them, and they got their stuff first and was reviewed and whatnot. But for a lot of us, we all have an even playing field. But when stuff happens out of your control, you can't do anything about it. And that coupled with the QC issues that I found within, I just packed it up, put it aside. I was gonna contact Neca Sdcc. I know a lot of people did, and after a little bit of a wait, they started sending stuff out, and I've had very, very good experiences with Neca Sdcc, no doubt about it, but the overall experience just made me not even want to look at the set, not even want to deal with it at the time. You spent a lot on this, and it was just ugh. You'd hope for something better. Now, that's why I'm here like this with you guys today. I am actually waiting for the 2018 Turtle set. Yes, it didn't preclude me from ordering that set. It was something I really, really wanted. So I'm hoping that that set turns out all right. You're going to see an unboxing here to get my initial thoughts, just like you did with this one. So stay tuned, but I am going to review that set right away. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm reviewing it just like this. I am not putting it's too big, and there's too many things in here. I'm just going to show you guys everything, I just don't feel like doing it any other way. And instead of going to NECA and getting replacements before I did review it, I want to show you what I got, I want to see it again myself for the first time in a year. And give you my thoughts on it as is, and I want you to see my reaction too. Maybe it's good, maybe I'm surprised that it was better than I thought. I never actually saw it here in my studio. I looked at it in my apartment. So here we go. First off, the case is incredible. This is one of the things you were paying for. It's a beautiful vinyl case, really nice artwork on front. It's got the San Diego Comic-Con Convention Center there. It's really, really cool. You got a shredder and Krang on the back, collector's case. Really nice artwork. I really like the foot soldiers there. No doubt about it. Turtle heads there. Legalese on the back, on the bottom there. So, no doubt about it. Very nice case. Really have nothing bad to say about the case. It's really cool. And again, I'm not doing this to be negative here. I actually, I've had a lot of good experience with NECA. I've had bad experiences too. This is what the inside looked like if you've never seen it. It's red. And then you got the turtles there, and then there's another level with the bad guys on the bottom. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. We're going to look at the turtles second. We're going to look at the bad guys first. So here we are in the tray. Looks really cool. Look great. It's a great packing. Guys, I'm really hoping for the best, there's no doubt about it. And when I open this up, man, I'm excited. I am excited to see this stuff again. I think it was the turtles that really were like not so good. But here we go. Here's one of the foot soldiers. We can go through this one by one. I think you can see it pretty clearly. I think I got my camera looking pretty good right now. So even front facing here, which isn't as high quality as the regular way. So very nice looking figure. I really like the head sculpt. Looks really good. Sculpt all throughout. Looks nice. A lot of folds and wrinkles. Very well done. Feet look good. His wrist guards look very nice. Eyes are painted well. The red foot on his head is painted well. There you go. Not that? Yeah, it looks good. Pretty nice throughout. This figure looks pretty good. Articulation on this one. Head looks up, down. Can turn a bit. Actually, can turn all around. Then hinge swivel at the shoulder. Looks okay. Swivel at the bicep. Double jointed elbow. Feels kind of gummy, the whole arm right now. Gotta say that. Hinge at the wrist. Swivel. Swivel at the waist. Pretty good splits. Kicks outward that way. That way. Double jointed knee. And a rocker at the foot, hinge forward and back a little bit. And then hinge at the toe, which is nice. Very nice for a ninja. I like it. So that's pretty cool. This figure isn't bad at all. And there is extra hands here. So let's take a look at that. I can get it out. How about I pick it up so it's not as crazy boring. But here's, you got open hands. I'm not going to show them all. And sculpt looks decent on them. Fist hands. Very tightly in here. For holding hand, that looks pretty good. So maybe we'll use that one. See how comes out easy. Pop this one in. There's some really nice guns in here. And my gun broke. I've never taken this out. Gun broke. Completely broke. Probably on me for taking it out, but wow. That's not a big deal. That's a little super glue. And it's fine. But wow. It looks good. He holds it well. I'm going to put this on the side. We're going to have to fix that gun, but I'm guessing that's how I'm going to have it. There. Gotta push these out from the back. There's a nice little communicator there. Got Krang in it. And that's pretty good. Nice sculpt. So that's cool. Not going to use that for anything. Here's the other figure. I think it's exactly the same. See if everything works alright. It's looking good. Splits nice. Kicks. Everything works well. So, not bad. Let's take out one of these hands as well. We got a different gun here. I'll try to take this one out a little bit easier. I think pushing them out from the back is probably the best way to go. This is a really nice gun. Very nicely sculpted, nicely painted. Really dig that a lot. Cool stuff. Ooh, fits very tight in this hand though. But hey, I like it. Very nice. So, the 2 foot soldiers aren't bad. I did have a breakage there. But so far, through 2 figures, I'm happy. That breakage, I'm going to blame myself for pulling it out weirder than it needed to be. This is very tight, and I'm guessing, you know, in a year, we're, you know, like just sitting around, maybe this has gotten like, this kind of plastic has gotten a little weird. It does feel a little weird. So that might be it. I'll try to be more careful with the rest of the figures. Alright, slight pause there. Cleared the camera a little bit. I hadn't done that beforehand. Just a little scared it was going to stop in between. And I put some glue while I was downloading on that gun. So, not bad use of time. If you see my hair blowing, I got a fan on me. It's really, really hot here in New York. Krang. This was one of the real like things I was looking forward to here on the set. And I feel like I'm more lit than I was before somehow. Or this guy's just very light. So let's get him in a little shell here. He looks good. You know, I think this is a nice looking. I'm gonna bring it closer to you. I don't know. I think it's a really nice looking Krang. I dig it. You know, paint looks decent enough. And the eyes might look a little weird, but I think that's pretty right for Krang. He has a couple of ball joints here in his little limbs, but you know, this one tends to pop out a lot. This one not so much, but it looks good. I'll say it definitely looks decent enough. Now, of course, he has this thing, which looks amazing. His little robotic exoskeleton here. And that's done pretty well. I dig it. If you look at that. And the canopy here, like, it's a little, like, fuzzy. I think I need to, like, spray it down a little bit. This box hasn't been open in a year, so I don't know. Looks pretty good. Nice design work and sculpting. Some decent paint. Good wash. The legs look a little bit warped. See how they stand here on the side. You can't really see it. Yeah, you can see it right on the side there. It stands. It is a little bit warped. I might want to take a little bit of heat to it and then just kind of try to unwarp it a little bit. It is just a tad warped though. Now let's see about getting this dude in here. How do you even do it? You have to take out his arms to do it? Maybe. Yeah, you gotta take out his arms to do it. But that looks fun. That does. I like it. I don't really have a problem with that at all. This is definitely how I will display Krang. So that's pretty cool. You know, that works out. The articulation on this exoskeleton, you got a swivel here. Hinge joint there. And this rotates. So not so bad. This works. I don't have a problem with that. Hey! What else we got in here? We got a little canister here. Can't remember. I don't know if this was the turtle canister, but I forget what this does. But it's nicely painted and sculpted. I really don't know what this does. I can't remember. I'll have to look that up otherwise. But it's nice. It works. I'll put it back for now. Don't really know. There's another little thing here. Again, nice sculpted paint. I feel like this is something that goes on him somehow. Somewhere. Or it could be some little scout. Do you guys, if you want to let me know down below. I can't recall off the top of my head what this is. But nothing wrong with it, you know. It looks fine. So there's that. We got some silica gel here with Shredder. Let's take a look at Shredder. I believe this is the same sculpt as the arcade Shredder, which I actually have a KO of, which I reviewed here. So I believe this is the same sculpt. His cape wants to go on his face, but it's okay. There is his face. And his eyes are looking fine. Head sculpt looks good. The helmet looks nice. It's like two-toned there. Kind of reminds me of the video game version. There's some wash to give you some highlights on his chest. The legs look fine. The spikes going down here. Looks all good. Perfectly fine comic shredder, cartoon shredder. The cape is done on a nice purple cloth here. Again, this part likes to ride up here, but I'm sure I could fix that somehow. These are just plastic pieces put on there. So not bad, not a bad shredder at all. Let's see, articulation on this guy. Head's on the ball joint up here. So you got some decent movement. Oh, tight hinge at the shoulder, swivel. There is a bicep swivel. It's very, very tight here on mine. This one's looser. Double jointed elbow. I got hinge here at the wrist. A swivel. Got swivel at the waist. Let's see how far it kicks out. Total splits. Van Damme's got nothing on shredder. Kicks back about that much. Kicks forward about that much. Double jointed knee. Does he have boot cut? He does have boot cut. And then he's got a hinge, rocker at the foot, and toe hinge as well. So pretty cool. I really like the the wraps on his foot. That looks good. Similar, probably the same as the foot soldiers. So not bad here. Leave him here for a second because there's more stuff for him. He's got holding hands, which look good. Of course, he's got his shredder sword, which looks fantastic, I think. Yeah, totally good. I think this was a good way to do this, guys. Honestly. Makes it quicker for me. So this is a review I really wanted to do for a while. But again, I didn't want to look. I didn't want to look at what I had and what I had to send back or whatever. At this point, I don't know if they have any more. I snooze, I lose. That's on me. I totally understand that, but sometimes you just don't even want to look at something, you know? That looks good on there. I have no problem with that. There's also a nice looking gun here in a similar style as the other guys. If I could get it out. Wash that out. Beautiful looking. Very nice. I really like the sculpt and paint on it. So pretty cool. I dig it. I'm not gonna put it on him, but I dig it. My shredder, you know, he's sword wielding. So very nice. I like it a lot. Bad guys? I'm gonna say the bad guys are good. Put this part away. I'm gonna leave the figures out for now. And we're gonna okay, this is the this box is much heavier. So from what I remember, I had eye issues, I had some other issues with the turtles. I don't remember which ones, I don't remember how many. And I could be wrong. I said that at the top. I could be wrong. That's why I wanted to do it this way. I wanted you guys to see my reactions. I want to say I'm sorry to Neca if I do have, you know, better reactions now from my initial reactions. So it's you know, it's culpability on both ends here. So this smells like a KO set. That's crazy. That's a lot of plastic. So let's start with the pizza. Weird pizza. And that's nicely done. And the pizza is nicely done. Very nice. I like it. It's got some mushrooms on there, some pepperoni. I think some olives. I'd eat that. So very cool there. Put that away. Who shall we go with? Let's start here with Raphael. Okay, so Raphael. Eyes look alright. He's looking up, but I don't have a problem with that. You know, slightly off, but dealable. You know, the R looks good on his chest. There's a little bit of scratch there, but I'm not too concerned about that. The overall body looks pretty good. It's a nice sculpt, I think. Nicely done on the back there. The wraps on his legs look good, and on his elbows. I have no problem with that either. Shell looks good. A little bit of looseness here at the legs. Ooh, a lot of bit of looseness actually. That might have been one of the things. Ooh, they move together. That's odd. It's a little scary. All right, So, let's do articulation, because the look is good. I don't have a problem with the look. I think it's done decently. Head moves at the neck, actually, at the base of the neck, as well as the head. So, that's pretty good. Shoulders, hinge swivel. Working fine. Swivel at the bicep. I think it's just a single jointed elbow? Hard to tell. Yeah, I think so. Then you got hinge swivel at the wrist. Now, oof, this is a weird, the way they did it, it's kind of odd. Trying to figure it out here. Well, he can do that much of a split, so that's decent. It is joined there. There is waist articulation on this guy. That's interesting. So underneath the shell, you get a little bit of waist articulation, but I mean, you can't do much with it. This is a soft plastic, so it doesn't hinder it, and it's not attached to the shell. So you can move his, hips just a little bit so for posing. Kicks out about that much, and not much back at all. It's interesting. It is ratcheted in here, in the crotch there. But unfortunately, going back and forth, yeah, you do get a little... Does he stand okay? He stands. Probably flops forward. Yeah, he flops forward a little bit. So, there's that. Double jointed knee here. Oh, this rotates as well. At the thigh there. And you do have a hinge here at the foot. Rocks a bit. No toe articulation. I'm surprised no toe articulation on the turtles here. So, getting out his weapons here. Side, that's one. Here's the other. Looks decent enough. Now, the other turtle review for this year's set, I'm not going to do it like this. I'm going to do a regular review of those guys. I just figured this is something different and special for this one, under the circumstances. So, I think that looks good. It overall turned out okay, except for that. That's the biggest issue I have here. I'm wondering if I put some liquid in there, if it'll be fine. I don't know. We got Turtle Communicator here. Looks really good. Sculpt on that and paint on that is very nice, actually. So that's pretty cool. You got a couple of holding hands for the size if you want to hold them a little different. I will be using these. That's good. What I'm noticing is when I lift things up out of here, a lot of this plastic is breaking. It is what it is. We got an extra piece of pizza here. There was very soft plastic on that. It's got a hole in it, so if I want to put it in somewhere, I probably have something to put it in here somewhere. But nice looking. I'm going to leave it inside the pizza box. What do we got here? Oh, we got... Okay, so here's one of the bad eye figures. And this is... Michelangelo here. So as you can see, his eye here. Get out of my face. Look here, look here. Look into his eyes. Focus. So you can see, yeah, eye is off there. I wonder if I can move it. I don't know how it's in there, so. But yeah, that's a big bummer, and getting at it too. So that's a big bummer. But that is even, to me, is more of a bummer, Messed up eyes on a set like this is a big bummer. I do like his mouth there, like opened a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. The M looks fine. You got a little excess glue on the outside of the belt here. And then, the rest of it looks fine. I don't really have any problems. The bandana looks good. So, is what it is. Same articulation on this one. See if it works. You got, glue running down the sides of his arm there. Or oil. I'm not sure which. Shall we touch it? Let's touch it. No, it's glue. Go join the elbow there. There's good. A little bit of there. Oh, this guy moves more free at the waist, so that's pretty good. I find these joints very strange at the hips. We'll joint the knee works okay. So the biggest thing with these hips is like, man, they flop. So yeah, unfortunately, these turtles. I don't know. There's parts of me right now, because I have the SHF turtles, that makes me want to sell this, and I'm selling stuff. So you know, if it's not good, I would rather almost sell it. Sell this part of the turtle set. He gets a big thumbs up. He gets 2 big thumbs up. We got a, I believe yeah. We got a closed communicator here. That looks fine. All the accessories are looking pretty decent. He's got 2 sets. I'm not going to take the other one out. There's nunchuckers here. Done with a chain. Looks good. Sculpt is nice. Paint is nice on him. So that's good. Yeah. Not so bad. I'm going to compare... the only thing I'm going to compare these guys to is the SHF turtles. We'll do side-by-sides at the end here. See what I think of that. What do we got here? We got this thing. I forget what this thing is. Get it out. So I'm not going to take it out of here. It's on a rope here. Little turtle yo-yo. You know, grappling hook, yo-yo. I forget what it is. It's not a yo-yo. But I'm not going to take it out. It's fine. Oh boy. He doesn't have the floppy legs, Donatello, but yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That, my friends, is not good at all. Where is his eye even? It's in there. Youch. And the D, you know, the belt here is a little not painted well. That's unfortunate. You know, sculpt and paint otherwise is decent enough. I did notice that these guys are like kind of two-toned, which is a little odd. I don't really love that. Even his headgear, it's kind of like, and I don't know if this for a fact, but the folks that got the arcade set, are they the same sculpts? I didn't get the arcade set. I kind of want them. Kind of get KOs of them too, but man, that eye. Okay, so articulation, I'm guessing is all the same, but we'll check it to see if there's anything weird here to mention. Everything appears okay here. Like I said, his legs are tighter than the other two. Like, the more I play around with these guys, the more I'm like, yeah, I can see why I was super disappointed. Because the turtles, you know, are kind of the main get, but like, I feel like the bad guys here are the stars, which is good, because, you know, I have other turtles here. So, he's got extra hands. A pair of extra hands. Oh, that's the wrong hand. I have this turned around. So, let's see. Take one out here. Just another holding hand. Oh, this one is, you know, the fingers are spread out more. I guess to hold his bow staff, which looks very nice. I really like the sculpt of this one. Paint looks fine on it. Nice wash on it. So I guess you would hold this one in between his fingers. Yeah. Decent. Okay, I'm not going to pop his wrist out because that feels scary. But there you go. That's what that's for. It does feel scary. Don't need to make these guys worse than they are. So let's leave that at that. There's yet another communicator in here and another close communicator. They both look good, so I'm not going to take those out. Let's end here with Leonardo. Now, his eyes look fine. His mouth looks fine. I really like the sculpt of his head completely. So that's good. The major problem, and I remember this happening in the video, was this leg here, see that? Was stuck to this soft plastic shell part. And when I took it out of the packaging, it just went click, and that happened. So that was disappointing, as well as that. So not so hot there. The L, this whole circle doesn't look so great. Little paint mess ups there. But I do like the head sculpt. The head sculpt is nice. Again, he's got the weird two-tone thing going on. They all do. Like stranger and stranger to me as I look at them. And I'm excited for, you know, what NECA's got going on and what they got going on in the future, both with Turtles and with Godzilla stuff. So this is in no means like a knock on, like, you know, future NECA stuff, because I really want to get it. It's just, I feel like when you have a set that's going to cost this much money for fans to get, you really need to double down on your QC checks, which is obviously not happening here because it wouldn't come out this bad. And I mean, across the board, this wasn't only a problem with me here happening. I heard tons and tons of horror stories, you know, like, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, all the articulation seems cool here. I think I was checking it out while I was yapping here. Oh, although this leg seems a little stuck here. Yeah, everything seems cool otherwise for Leo. His katanas look very nice. Really well done. The weapons have been good. For sure. He's just got another, he's got some open hands here. Like that. To do like a little, with a sword, you know? So see if the rest comes out a little better. That one came out nice and easy. You could do a little bit of that if you want. Looks, you know, that looks good. That's a bit unfortunate, you know, and the floppy legs. That's tough. 3 of my 4 figures have floppy legs. Which is not going to be great for the shelf. Alright, so that's everything. That's everything. Oh, wait, no. There was, I missed this. This is for Michelangelo. It's the Chuck spinning. So pretty cool there. I'm not sure which hand you would put that in. Maybe one of these thumb hands? Oh, you would put it on his thumb, I guess. Right? I'm guessing. There's no other place to put it. There it goes. So, you know, mixed bag here. Major mixed bag with the Turtles themselves. Take a look at them one more time on their own here. Like, looks-wise, the best one is Raph, but he does have the loose leg syndrome going on as well. So, but looks-wise, he came out the best, followed by Leo, who has that mishap on his leg. You know, only Donnie has sturdy legs, like the rest do not. But yeah, it is unfortunate. So let's have a look. Let's do side by side here with the SHF, who are the same size. Now, I don't know. I feel like the brighter SHFs, like, are, you know, more tune-like, but I could be wrong. You know, maybe this with the two-tone makes it more tune-like. You know, your mileage is gonna vary, but I really like these guys. You know, they do tend to get a little boring because there's not much paint on them for the price, but they're heavy, they're die-cast, they look really good. So there you go with those. You make your own judgments, you know. Not everybody picked these guys up, you know, so. I really like this Raph. I do. There you go there. What do we got? Leo here. If you notice, I'm missing those things. It's because my turtles are in a pile on the shelf they're going to be on. I got to reset the shelf. Resetting here. So turtles are, the SHF turtles are like slightly bigger than these guys. Now that I'm looking at it. That was toe to toe. So slightly bigger on these than the NECA turtles. Which is interesting. I mean, if you know SHF, they don't tend to make stuff too big. But these guys are pretty tall. So bigger overall here, more mass. Which I kind of like. I like my turtles being a little beefy. You know, overall I have to say the aesthetic seems very skinny on the NECAs. You know, I kind of want to like panel line these guys now. Seeing these makes me think I could probably do that with these very easy and make them look similar. And I think I will. I've had these long enough where I don't really care. You know, like that I'll mess them up, and I've panel lined a couple things now and I'm feeling a little better about it. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. That's it. You know what? Actually, hold on. That's not it. I want to see how. I still feel like that's a good size. That works for me. Shredder, you know. And the foot soldiers comparatively to these guys. What do you think? I think so. My consensus here is the bad guys came out pretty good. I do dig them. I think there's a lot of fun here to be had with the bad guys. You know, like the only problem I had was the break on his gun, and you know, as I've done this, totally fine on there. I'm fine with it. You know, so the weapons are great. Krang is fun. Shredder looks decent, you know? So definitely the winners here are the bad guys, in my opinion. I really like them. You know, Foot Clan here. So yeah, and the turtles, not, you know, various degrees. This one's good, but various degrees of not so good to bad. So yeah, I gotta decide what to do here. You know, like, my review is like halfway, you know. I'm glad the bad guys look good, so that is, you know, those are definite keepers. The case is a definite keeper. But I'm like halfway deciding whether or not to, you know, try to contact NECA and see if they have any more like heads around for these guys. And, you know, try to fix their legs a little bit by putting a little fluid in there, or maybe getting rid of the case, you know, like selling it on eBay. So I don't know. I gotta decide on that. But seeing them with the SHF makes me go, I could afford to get rid of these, you know, get some money for them, put some more money back into the collection other ways. Maybe that's what it is. Overall though, partially happy, partially not. So that's my final thought on that. Glad to have done this way. Hope you dug it. You know, some images get a little more blurry than others when putting it to camera. The camera wants to focus on my face. But you know, I felt like this was a proper way to go with this, because I really wanted to talk to you guys about it, and just, you see my reactions to it and whatnot. I think it's telling when you do stuff like that. Again, the other turtle set, still on its way, waiting. Where is UPS? So the next video after this will be an unboxing of those, and then I'm going to get into like reviewing them no matter how they turn out. So we shall see how it goes. Alright guys, so please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts on anything I talked about here today. And until next time, peace out, peeps.